Hi, it's Mark with At My Home, and today we're going to go through and look at the new Reagle Smart Lock. It's HomeKit compatible and also has a bridge that lets us talk to the internet. So before we get started, just to let you know, Reagle sent us this for the review. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell so that you can see all the great videos we have coming up. Okay, let's go ahead and get started and let's unbox the Reagle Smart Lock. So let's see, Reagle Smart Lock. All right. All right, let's see what we have here. Well, first of all, we have the back of the unit. Take that off. So not bad looking. This is their bronze model. And the electronic gear in the back. So that's one piece. Goes to the back of the door. And the door lock itself that goes on the front of the door, of course, replacing your deadbolt. So comes with a deadbolt with a key and a touchpad to operate the lock. So you can open with a key, a touchpad, and when we get into the installation, you'll see also other methods of opening the lock. And again, it's nice in the back here. This is the cable for hooking it up to the unit here. But they have a rubber gasket here, so when you hook it to your door, you've got a good seal, good weather-tight seal. So we'll go through that. Installation guide. I suspect this is all the installation hardware. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Alright, it comes with all the hardware we need. So let's see, this is the bolt lock and the strike plate, nicely in the same color. They give you batteries, takes 4 AA batteries to power this. Looks like an adapter of some sort. Another mounting plate that we'll need, I'm sure. A set of keys, since it does have a key lock. Alright, and it looks like the bolts to hook it together and the screws to mount the strike plate to your door. So everything you need to install this lock. One more thing that they did send us is the Reagle Gateway. So if you want to hook this up to the internet and not necessarily through HomeKit, you can install they have a little bridge that enables this lock to talk over the internet. So there it is, that's it. Just a little bridge to connect this over to the internet. Again, instructions, even a reset pin, USB adapter, and a USB cable. So you have to find an outlet near the lock to hook this up, but it's pretty much just a USB connector for the bridge, and then they give you the USB cable and the USB wall adapter. So that's it. So between the lock setup and the bridge, we should be able to hook this up, get it working on the internet, and from anywhere in the world, lock or unlock our door. Okay. First, we install the latch. We have to make sure that this says up. On the side here, it says up, and we have the right length. So we'll push this in, and it fits nicely, and it looks centered. Okay. So this screw in the plate. I didn't remove the strike plate on the door frame because it's the same color, and the strike plate's just fine, so there's no reason to replace that one. I would have had to drill new holes actually had I done that, because the strike plate that comes with this has got a little smaller plate than this thing here. Now we just take the keypad assembly and we're going to put it through here. So there seems to be a little rubber thing over here that you must have to take off. So the reason why they have you take that plate off is you can see here the lock assembly fits onto this thing like this. So I think they're trying to prevent you from having a drop during shipment. And there we go. So make sure you get it through the whole assembly, and you have this keypad like that. That's in there. All right, and it stays on the other side, it doesn't fall off, so we're good. And now we can mount the plate. Put the cable through first, and then that should come through with the mounting assembly there. And we'll put the screw back in. So that's a little tricky to get that in there. You kind of have to wiggle things on the other side a lot to get it to go. Once we get it in, we'll loosely tighten this up. Now what I need to do on the other side is I need to adjust the unit on the other side so that it's square. I think it's square now, so we'll hold on to this. Tighten it up. And you don't want to use an electric screwdriver on this. You want to use a hand screwdriver like this because you don't want to strip things out. So they actually warn you about that in the directions. Other side secure. We're in. Okay, so we got the mounting plate on. All right, we had to identify if the door was a left or right hinge. In our case, it's a left-handed hinge, and you have to be from the outside of the door. So we're a left-handed door, so they want you to turn the knob this way to the right. I think it's because when you lock it, it'll go this way. So we hook these up, red to red. So you see the red markings they have on there, make it easy. And you have to make sure you line up the hole here with the piece here. There we go. Okay, I think we have it in there. Okay, so take this plate off here. Alright, so now we're mounting this assembly snug to the mounting bracket. Okay, that works. Alright, one more screw here to finish it. Okay, we can install the batteries now. Number 4. Alright, all the batteries are in. It made a beeping sound. Alright, now we'll put the cover back on. Okay, it's on. So let's give it a go here. As you can see, door lock works well. And then you can even see the light blinking. It must tell us if we're unlocked or locked. So that's great news. Now I did notice on this door, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is pretty wide, so it overlapped our door here. So I think if you were putting this in an outside door, you might have to make sure you have a wide enough side here for it to fit onto to look nice. Okay, now we'll set the application up. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you pick the Reagle app for the Reagle Smart Lock, not the other Reagle. And you just go through the normal stuff of setting up your username and password. And when you do enter their code, they actually give you a code to start this whole thing with. Just use the code, don't use the link they give you. Otherwise, it just goes through and does all the usual setup things, confirms the lock is set up correctly, does all its calibration, and your way you go. The lock is actually ready at this point. If you're an Apple HomeKit user, you can actually set this lock up to work with HomeKit. Once you get the HomeKit all set up, which is an easy scan of the back of the unit, now you're able to access it remotely or access it with Siri. If you don't have HomeKit, you can install one of their hubs. They're very easy. Just follow the setup instructions, and now you can access your Reagle Smart Lock from anywhere in the world. You can go through and you can actually assign it to other users. You can set a code for the lock. Actually, you can set multiple codes for the lock, and it will actually keep track of all the locks and unlocks and who locked and unlocked the door. Okay, the lock is all installed. Now let's take a look at what happens when we try to lock it or unlock it. So I can do it with Siri. So I can just say, "Hey Siri, unlock the laundry room door."
Still unlocked with Reagle Smart Lock. Check back in a bit to confirm.
Also do this from the app itself. So I can come into the app. Now I can say unlock. And the door is unlocked, so it works quite well. And the auto lock seems to work pretty well as well. If we wait a few seconds, what will happen is the door will automatically lock itself. Well, let's wait a few seconds here. There you go. The auto lock automatically locked the door. Now this thing will also work if we go away because there's a location capability for this thing. So if we leave the house, get more than 200 meters from the house, it should automatically lock the door as well. And when we come home, it's supposed to unlock it when we get near the house. Okay, now the nice thing about this lock is that it comes with a key. So I can take my key, I can put it in, I can turn my lock and open the door. The other thing I can do is I can press the Reagle button and it'll automatically lock the door for me. So now the door is locked, it's confirmed that it's locked, everything worked fine. And of course the last thing I can do is punch in the code. There we go. The door is unlocked, entering the code. Thank you for watching our video today, and if you liked it, please don't forget to click the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell so that you'll be notified the next time we publish a video. And of course, for more smart home stories, please be sure to visit appmyhome.com. Thank you.